The fall of Jaydes. At first, it was a joke on my The Rise of Jaydes video that I made about a few months ago, but now it might actually be a real thing.
You were supposed to keep this between me and you, but now you...
And not just regarding to his music, but his real life and legal issues. And of course, I'm not giving my opinion on any of this. This is just allegedly what happened. I'm just saying the information that's being said, allegedly. Now, a while back, Jaydes had already had crazy allegations with DMing a 14-year-old. Now, where I think this first came up was from one of his biggest fan pages, Finding Yin. And on the story he posted, Jaydes allegedly stabbed someone and the police are involved. He also said, "I'm not trying to get sued, so I'm waiting for the police reports and news reports and added TMZ." Then where it even gets even crazier is that an Instagram account got made called Exposing Jaydes, where they were basically just DMing Jaydes' ex, which is the girl that he allegedly stabbed, trying to get information from her so he could basically just put it out on the internet so everybody could know what's going on. Now, allegedly where the beginning of the story starts is on November 2nd, Jaydes linked up with his ex-girlfriend at his apartment and they hung out for no more than an hour. When Jaydes started to kiss her, she was on her period and was not in the mood, and that's when she pushed him away. That's when Jaydes would then grab a pair of box cutters and scissors and started stabbing her. She ran into his bathroom, locked the door, and called 911. Jaydes has been on the run ever since this happened. The fan page then asked her, does she have any proof of being with Jaydes when this all happened? She then sent two pictures, one picture having the box cutter that he was holding and stabbed her with. I'm not gonna lie, I just now realized that it's looking really bad. He probably could deal some extreme time for what he just did. And this is screenshots from the fan page and Jaydes' ex, and Jaydes' ex basically saying that he's on the run. And there's more photos of the stab wounds, and I will not be showing those because it looks pretty brutal. Also, the lyrics in his music regarding to the girl that he allegedly stabbed, having lyrics that are very, very close to what happened in the situation. And even the Junkie music video literally plays out this exact situation of what allegedly has happened. Also, photos of the cops outside of the apartment and also the call logs with his ex is starting to look like this all wasn't allegedly, and it's starting to look pretty true. Also, more things coming out regarding to stuff other than the ex-girlfriend's situation. Jay's best friend Wi-Fi Skeleton says Jaydes told him he raped someone. And there are literal screenshots of, I don't know who he's talking to. I think he's talking to Exposing Jaydes fan page. But Wi-Fi Skeleton basically said, "Hey bro, don't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you, because I haven't known if it's true or not. But one time he called me while he was on hella drugs last month, and he was dead ass tweaking out, seeing and hearing shit. Then he told me that he raped a girl. It made me sick to think about. I just assumed he was saying BS while not in the right state of mind." And there's more screenshots of other stuff that I'm literally just not gonna read. I might have to contact dude family. Then he went and talked about the 14-year-old thing that happened last year. And there's also a screen recording to prove that all the messages are real. And there's another picture of him with the same pink box cutters that he used. Now, it is the next day of me recording this video, and I was gonna end it on the pink box cutters, but more information just dropped and this shit just got a whole lot crazier. Now, this is a statement from Jaydes' cousin exposing a bunch of stuff about him. And the message reads, "I don't want my name to be shown, but I can't hide this anymore. Hi, I'm Julian, Jayden's younger cousin. I'm sure you've heard me in interviews and whatever of that nature. We used to be close growing up, but recently I've cut off all contact with him because of the stuff that he's been doing. For example, the she was 14 situation, which is after we got into a big argument and he tried to hit up my ex named Sabia and she exposed him for it. I'm not saying either of them are in the right for this, but I defended him and did end up getting mad at her for something he clearly was in the wrong for. I should have cut him off years ago. He used to be weird even as a kid. At 12 years old, I was 10 at the time. He would constantly talk about wanting to kill animals and how cool blood is, but even then I always knew something was wrong with him. He ended up finding a group of little birds. One of the times we were hanging out in a street by a beach in Florida I'm not going to mention the name of. Then I guess he ran out of like characters, the amount of characters he can put in one message, so he sent the rest of it in a different message. But it says, I ain't finished, hold on. I don't know how he caught them, but he killed a bird, played around with his eyeballs, and showed me. I was horrified. And a few years ago, he cut my arm for some sort of blood ritual. Speaking of that, he asked his ex Gia to do a blood ritual with him. Then his cousin proceeds to show proof of it. Jay's cousin will also show proof of Jaydes also messaging him and saying, stop messaging me, and basically saying that he cut him off. Other than everything that I just talked about, the other stuff that I can say that we have on this is that somebody saw him walking in Kings Point, Florida this morning at 6 a.m. You know, I don't know what this video is. It's definitely him considering on the shirt that he's wearing, but why is he walking freely in the middle of the street? I just don't get it. But from now on, I don't think we're gonna get that much information in the future because exposing Jaydes recently got banned unless another account gets made and he posts more updates on it and more stuff that he found out. But yeah, this entire situation is just insane to me. If there's enough information to make another video, I probably will. But this is the end of the video and I'm out. You don't give a fuck.
I'm good.